Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about operators in Python, and we are going to discuss every kind of operator that they are in Python. And basically, without wasting any more time, let's get started. So guys, as you can see here, there are seven kind of operators in Python. The first operator is arithmetic operator. The second kind of operator is assignment operator, then comparison operators, logical operator, identity operator, membership operator, and bitwise operator. So I'm gonna discuss everyone in detail, and uh, let's get started. Okay, so the arithmetic operators are those operators which perform arithmetic operations. Like for example, A is equal to 3, B is equal to 4. Now I'm going to show you different kind of arithmetic operators. The first would be multiplication, A into B. The second would be A divided by B, which is like common, and then A plus B, then A minus B, which is minus 1. Now there are two kind of operators that you don't know till yet, but we talked about modulus operator in the last video, so we will talk about it first. Here A modulus B, and it is 3. Let me see why the reason is 3. Okay, so A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 4. So what happens in modulus operator? If you see 4 modulus 3, the answer would be 1 because it is the remainder. And when the number is small, like if 3 modulus 4 or 3 modulus 10, so the first number would be the answer because it is small and it is the remainder. So the answer is 3. The next operator is very useful in Python. I don't know its name actually, to be honest. But what it does that divides the number and stores the value. So for example, A divided by B. So let's say 10 divided by 4, which is 2. So what happens is that the answer would be like 2.5, but it truncates the value here, and we will get 2. So as you let's take another example, 224 divided by 6. I guess answer would be 4. Yeah. Okay. So then these are all the arithmetic operators. Now we will talk about assignment operators. So the first assignment operator is A equal to B, A equal to 5. So here this is the assignment operator. Basically what it does is that it will assign the value of 5 to A. But there are also some shorthand operators we can use, like for example, A plus equal to 5. So here we were assigning the value of A, and as we can see we can print the value. So the value of A is 5. But after this instruction, what will be the value of A? It will be 10. Because this instructions work as A is equal to A plus 5. Similarly, there is an instruction like A is equal to minus equal to 5. And similarly there is a instruction for with this. And similarly, there are many other instructions with all other operators that we've seen before. So I want you to try that by yourself. I'm moving on to the next operator. The third operator are comparison operators. So they are used to compare two numbers or things like that. We mostly use them in what do we say, if else conditions, or while when we are using while loop. So let's see. So comparison operators are like this: A is less than B, which is false because A is 10, A is 25, and B is 4. Okay, so A is greater than B. It should be true. Now there A is less than, sorry, 4 is less than equal to 5. True. 5 is less than equal to 5. True. And similarly greater than equal to. So these are all comparison operators. So there is another comparison operator which is equal to 10, equal to 10. So it compares two values like equally. Single equal in Python, single equal to is used to assign the value of uh, it used to assign a value into a variable, and double equal to is used to compare whether two numbers are same or not. It can be used like this, or we can also use a equal to b if these are we consider them as variables. So okay, so 10 equal to true, and 10 not equal to 10, it is going to be false because 10 is equal to 10 and the condition is not equal to. So we can also see 5 is not equal to 10, which is going to be true. So the next next operators are logical operators. So logical operators are like and, or not. If you have studied maths, you must know them. But let me tell you some things about these. So there are three kind of logical operators basically. So and, or, and not. So if I'm talking about A and B, so both these condition, if A is a condition and B is a condition, then both this condition needs to be true. Then this is called as AND. A or B. If A is a condition and B is a condition, then one of them needs to be true to make the whole statement true, and the not operator is used to negate the statement. So we will take examples of all three of them. Let's say if A is greater than B and B is less than C, and let me give some numbers. A is equal to 5, sorry, A is equal to 5, B is equal to A is greater than 3, and C is equal to 2. So now you can see that condition is okay, else condition is okay, else print in not okay. So in because these numbers because these statements are true and both these statements are true, then it is going to print okay, otherwise it is going to print not okay. So let's just run it, and it is printing not okay. Why it is printing not okay? Because okay, so yes, so as you can see here, A is greater than B, which is 5 is greater than 3, okay, but B is not less than C, because B is 3 and C is 2, so B is greater than C, so this condition is false, and this printed not okay. Now I'm gonna take the same example with OR operator. Now it is going to print okay because it only needs one condition to be true, and it printed okay, and here this condition was true and this condition was false. Now you saw that in with AND operator. Now you saw that with AND operator, it printed not okay. But when I will use not operator also, then it will print okay, because what, let me just rub it. Okay, so what it is going to do is like B is less than C, it is false, but by applying not in front of it, we are negating the statement and we are making it true. So now it is going to print okay, and as I told you, it is printing okay. Now the next operator are identity operators, and it is an special kind of operator, basically where we can check whether. Let me just give you an example. Let's say 10 is 10. It is all, it is giving true. So here is the identity operator that I was talking about, and it is telling like 10 is 10. Yeah, so let's say so let's say A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 5, and now A is B. When I do that, it is showing me true, and it is the identity operator. There is nothing much true about it. But yes, when we will discuss list when we will discuss data structure in Python, then I'm gonna come back to this part. So the next kind of operators are membership operators. So let's say a is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and I write 1 in a. So this is me showing as true, but if I write 5 in a, it is going to show me false. Okay, so the last kind of operators are bitwise operators. So bitwise operators are basically operators that are going to do some operation on bitwise level. Okay, so let me just show you what kind of bitwise operators do we have. A and B. A or B. Okay, so these are just two examples of bitwise operator, and I want you to read about bitwise operators in Python and let me know if you can understand them or not, because these are not used as much, and I want you to use your brain also. So these are very basics. So let me just give you an example. So how bitwise operations are done is like, as you must know that everything in computers is stored as 0 and 1s. So when I use bitwise AND operator, 1 1 1 1, so this will be, the output will be 1 0 1 0. And the reason behind that, to output 1, it needs both the value as 1. Okay, and if there is a single 0, then it will output as 0. And the bitwise OR operator, it is just like OR operator, but we use them on bitwise level. So 1 0 1 1. So this will output the result 1 1. And because here we have single one, so it output as 1 1. Okay, here we have four ones, here we have two ones, and here we have single one, so it output as 1 and 1. So I want you to read more about it and let me know in the comments whether you find it interesting or not. But we don't use it like, I have never used the bitwise operators in my life, and I have created many projects as well, but I have never used bitwise operators. Yes, there were like one or twice I had to use them. So you have to read them by yourself. And thank you for watching this video. I will see you next time.